What a busy weekend we've just had. I'm just about recovered, but it's still time to go wild. Your weekly Time to Go Wild radio show podcast. Of course, we're available via Google Podcasts, via YouTube, Podbean, Amazon Podcasts, and TuneIn Podcasts. If you want to contact the show throughout the week, you can do via Facebook or Twitter.com/TTGW Radio, or email radio@widneswild.co.uk. You can also text us 07849 767755. The season's coming close to an end, but it's still time to go wild. Hello one and all, and after a manic and busy doublehead weekend at Planet Ice Widnes, it's getting closer and closer to the end of the season, and of course we had the clocks change, we've had Mother's Day, and I'm still recovering from a busy weekend. No, it hasn't been anything untoward, it's just been lots and lots of hockey. As you can probably hear, my voice is probably 2 octaves lower than normal, but it's all for a good cause. It's all to bring you ice hockey news, views, and of course to try and keep you entertained on match nights. Well, I think we managed to entertain a few extra people at the weekend. We'll come to them a little later on. But one of the busiest weekends at Planet Ice Widnes regarding your YKK Widnes Wild. A very key weekend as well. Lots to sort out regarding the tables. Who knows where things are going to go yet. There's still bits to play for. Anything can happen. But we may as well do the one big thing. Get those scores out the way. Then we can start all the main discussion-y bits. So your scores from across the leagues, as we do most weeks. Starting off back with the Elite League on Tuesday. Guildford Flames 4, Five Flyers 2. On Thursday, Glasgow Clan 3, Guildford Flames 0. On Friday, Belfast Giants 2, Nottingham Panthers 4. Dundee Stars 4, Coventry Blaze 1. On Saturday, Guildford Flames 7, Dundee Stars 3. Manchester Storm 4, Five Flyers 1. Glasgow Clan 2, Coventry Blaze 4. Belfast Giants 4, Nottingham Panthers 1. Cardiff Devils 2, Sheffield Steelers 6. On Sunday, Sheffield Steelers 2, Manchester Storm 1. Coventry Blaze 7, Dundee Stars 2. Five Flyers 3, Glasgow Clan 2 after overtime. EIHA Leagues now, Under 16s North 2 from Saturday. Leeds 11, Solihull 1. Under 14s North 2 on Saturday. Solihull 8, Coventry 2. On Sunday, Sheffield 7, Blackburn 1. And then we go to the Under 12s North on Saturday. Bradford 5, Manchester 2. Blackburn 2, Billingham 0. On Sunday, Bradford 8, Kingston 0. WNIHL Premier League action from Sunday. Kingston Diamonds 1, Bristol Huskies 1. Moving to the NIHL National League from Friday. Basingstoke Bison 7, Swindon Wildcats 2. On Saturday, Swindon Wildcats 4, Raiders 2. Leeds Knights 2, Peterborough Phantoms 5. Milton Keynes Lightning 2, Telford Tigers 7. Sheffield Steel Dogs 5, Bees 3. On Sunday, Bees 5, Leeds Knights 7. Raiders 4, Basingstoke Bison 7, Peterborough Phantoms 6, Milton Keynes Lightning 2, Telford Tigers 3, Sheffield Steel Dogs 2. NIHL Division 1 North Morley action from Saturday. Solway Sharks 9, Sheffield Scimitars 1, Widnes Wild 5, Blackburn Hawks 2. On Sunday, Solihull Barons 2, Whitley Warriors 4, Sheffield Scimitars 12, Blackburn Hawks 3, Widnes Wild 5, Billingham Stars 2. And from the NIHL Division 2 North Laidler League action from Saturday, Hull Jets 5, Sutton Sting 6. On Sunday, Altrincham Aces 3, Hull Jets 9, and Nottingham Lions North 2 4, Sheffield Titans 2. That rounds up the scores for another week. And we'll have more, of course, next week on the Time to Go Wild radio show. On Saturday, I didn't go for interviews because I knew it was a case of a double-head weekend, and you want to make sure the interview is relevant on the show. And, of course, many of you probably have seen the very interesting interview with Danny Haid and Chris Wilcox that's circulating on YouTube with Drop the Puck. That's all I'm going to say about it. Watch it, make of it what you will. You can tell my reaction. But what I did manage to do on Sunday after the match was I managed to catch up with Chris Wilcox and Tom Stubley for a few moments. It was a very busy weekend, but this is what they had to say.
What a weekend at Planet Ice Widnes. 2 big games, and I got 2 big players who stepped up and played well. Double act, and I can tell one of them's rather happy as usual. He's got a big smile on his face. But first off, big win over Billingham Stars tonight. Chris Wilcox, put that into words for the weekend as well.
I think tonight we were pretty poor actually. First 2 periods we weren't really playing the way that we play. We came out in the third and we changed the way we play a little bit. A couple of things, just skating hard. And yeah, I think the result shows. I think it was a 3-0 period, and that's our hockey 4-0 period or something. I don't know, but that's the way we need to play every week, and I think that's why we are where we are in the league. I think at the start of the game we looked a little tired, looked a little bit heavy. We just need to stick to that process, and we'll be fine.
And yesterday was a big game. It was a hard, tough game to play. Had to dig deep, get the results in the end, and then, of course, with it being a double weekend. I mean, last night could get a bit scrappy at times as well. Blackburn, we know, are a physical side. Tonight, Billingham are fast. They'd also play the high guy in behind, so you have to keep watching for that. But, brought the game back from behind.
Yeah, I think any team in this league's good, and anyone can beat anyone. You know, everyone's beaten top, and Nottingham have beaten Solway, and I think you just got to turn up and just play hard. Yeah, they played a high guy a lot, and we got caught a couple of times with it on those goals, but just keep playing our way, keep playing defensively sound, and we push forward. We're a fast team as well, and when we play as a 5, we're pretty unstoppable at times.
I've got Tom Stubley here. Another goal on the score sheet for you tonight. Big grin. A man who, dare I say it, got in a little scuffle last weekend and came out on the right side of it as well.
I don't know about that. Yeah, I'm all right. I'm all good. A couple of stitches, but I'm fine.
But no lasting injuries. The smiles there, which is what we like to see from you. I mean, it was tough tonight.
Yeah, as Willie said, we didn't come out great in the first period. Looked like a team that had played last night, to be fair. But I think we're a good enough team where we can win when we're not at our best, and that's a sign of a pretty good team if you can win on a poor performance. So yeah, we'll take it and solidify that 3rd place. So we're all happy.
I mean, 3rd place is now guaranteed, but as far as who we play in the next round, in the quarter-final, we don't know yet. It's still one of 3 teams.
Yeah, I think it's real tight, sort of 4-7. So yeah, we'll see who we're playing. You know, we've proved it before. We can beat anyone in this league. So whoever we come up against, then we know we're in for a good test, and hopefully we'll come out on top.
I mean, getting the go-ahead goal eventually was the breakthrough in a way. It was a tough goalkeeper to beat tonight.
Yeah, he made some huge saves, to be fair. Huge saves. Some big gloves. But yeah, we played well in that third period, turned it on and got the job done in the end.
But, it's needs to rest up now for next weekend. Couple of big games to come up and then take it from there.
Yeah, definitely, yeah. On to next weekend, finish the season strong and, take it into the playoffs.
Well, thanks for joining me and I'll catch you soon.
All right, see you in a bit. Cheers.
Big thank you to both of the guys. I mean, it was a very, very busy weekend. Lots of stuff to discuss with the team, of course, after the game. Lots of things to look forward to. And it was a busy night, and everyone was pretty much worn out by the end of it. I mean, both games, as those of you who were at the both fixtures, or either fixture will know, they were not easy fixtures. You know, there was a lot happening and a lot going on. Well, we may as well look at the game sheet, starting off on Saturday, and it was the Blackburn Hawks in town. 22 seconds into the first period. Yep, 22 seconds. Not the quickest goal I've ever seen, but still one of the quickest. Straight from the face-off, straight down, bang, goal. Vlad Volkanov's from Liam Charnock and Rich Hagger. 4:29. Next goal for Widnes. Mikey Gilbert this time from Tom Stubley and Rich Hagger. It's 2-0. Then we went to 3-0. 11 minutes and 3 seconds on the power play. Vlad Volkanov's from Joe Greaves and Liam Charnock. And the Hawks weren't going to go into the first period break quietly. Delayed penalty goal this time. Sam Warnock from Peter Valuziak. Apologies, Peter, if I pronounce your name incorrectly. I think it's Valuziak. Peter Valuziak and Aaron Davis. Second period now starts. Had to wait quite a while. 27:54. Liam Charnock finally makes a breakthrough. This time assisted Vlad Volkanov and Rich Hagger. Blackburn still not going to go quietly though. Putting up a big fight. 28-26. It's James Parsons this time from Peter Valuziak and Aaron Davis again. That's the way it sat at the end of the second. So 1 second period. Still pretty much anything can be played for, although it's now 4-2. 52-42 we had to wait in the third period. Liam Charnock on the score sheet again, this time from Nathan Britton and Danny Haid. That was the way the scoring finished, and it was a 5-2 game. Quite a bit of penalties taken throughout that game. Got a bit lively, more so in the latter part of the third period. But the goalie statistics, Harrison Walker in the Widnes goal, 43 shots, 95.35% save. Mike Rogers in the Blackburn goal, 53 shots, 90.57%. So, 1 down, 1 to go. And Sunday, we knew it was going to be a tough game. Billingham have improved massively throughout the year. Not a surprise. They've got good calibre. They've got good grounding. The players have come through the ranks. They've got good seasoned veteran players. And their netminder, Thomas Brown, had an absolutely storming game. There were saves. I was chatting with Dick Gillingham, who was goal judged out the Dinky Rink, and he was saying how fast his glove was. Tom's glove was so quick at times. He was reaching out and swatting flies with chopsticks at times. I thought, how are we going to beat this guy? Fantastic performance. But as the game went, it was Billingham that made the breakthrough, and it took till nearly halfway through the game, 26 minutes 18 seconds. So we were well into the second period, and up until this point, no penalties. So 26-18, it's Michael Elder from Chris Sykes and Alex Preston. 1-0 to Billingham. Couple of minutes later, Widnes answer back. It's Mikey Gilbert from Joe Greaves at 33-32. It's game on again. 36-37, Billingham answer back. Chris Sykes again, a danger man. I've known Chris Sykes for quite some time, and he's effective. and Michael Elder again teaming up. It's now 2-1 in Billingham's favour as we went into the second period break. And no penalty minutes. So, third period starts. Whole game technically still on a knife edge. Billingham 1 goal to the good at 2-1 in their favour. 43-35. Tom Stubley gets the equalising goal for the Wild from Liam Charnock and Vlad Volkanovs. It's all square at 2. Still no penalty minutes. Why am I saying this? Well, 47-32. The go-ahead goal in a way. Nathan Britton this time from Danny Haid and Tom Brearley. It's 3-2 to Widnes. Still nip and tuck. Pucks going either way. Action at both ends. Saves at both ends. 56-11. This time, Joe Greaves smacks one through. Finally breaks through the barriers from Mikey Gilbert and Chris Wilcox. It's 4-2. But Billingham were not giving up. They kept skating. They kept shooting. It just didn't stop. 57-46, though, it kind of put the game to bed. Vlad's Volkanovs with a goal. Liam Charnock and Rich Hagger with the assists. It's 5-2 to the YKK Widnes Wild. However, Billingham did not give up all game. But there were no penalty minutes. Andy and Matt manning the sin bins are stood there going, "We're bored." But they got a chance to watch the game. It was like nothing's happening. Both Jill and I are stood there in the sin bin area doing the game sheets and the clock and everything going, there's nothing. There's no penalties. This is great. The first period was one of the shortest first periods I think we've had for a very, very long time. No goals, no penalties, and very few stoppages. Like, that is one. Both teams skated their hearts out in that game. Especially if you think about Widnes, they'd already had a game on Saturday against a very tough and digging deep Blackburn Hawks. And then you've got a team with the speed and tenacity of Billingham who just keep going and going and going. And I'm surprised anybody still had any legs at the end of the first period. It was that quick. The goaltending statistics, I actually got the maths wrong. I need to go back to school because I forgot to add a 10 on. Harrison Walker in the Widnes goal, 11, 16 and 18 across the 3 periods for a total of 45 shots, 95.56%. Tom Brown in the Billingham goal, 13, 24, 23 for a total of 60 shots, 91.67%. But 60 shots in a game, that is phenomenal. A lot of shooting, a lot of defending, but a lot of fast skating, quality passing. Forgive me for sort of bigging up Billingham here, but their passing at times was like the puck was on a piece of elastic or had a magnet in it. It was stick to stick to stick. And, I was chatting with their coach, Stephen Foster, after the game, and he said, they're on a rebuilding charge. Well, if their rebuilding this season is going as well as it is, and it appears to be, their current position in the league of 6th is not going to be that, the only reason it's going to be low next year for any team is because it's going to be so tight in the mid-table. So, anyway, that was the way the game finished. So, the leagues are looking phenomenal. All of the North, the D1 North, the D2 North, and the National League titles have all been decided. So you know what? I think what we will do is have a little bit of this. Because for our table watch time now, because congratulations first as we go to the National League. It's the Telford Tigers who've secured the EIHA National League title. There's still a few games to play, but currently they sit on 66 points after 46 games. There's still 2 games to play, but second place Swindon Wildcats are on 57 points, and third place Leeds Knights 54 points, and then you've got fourth Sheffield Steel Dogs on 53, and Milton Keynes Lightning 5th on 52. Peterborough Phantoms on 6th place with 50. So it's tight there between 6th and 2nd, actually. Then you got Basingstoke Bison in 7th position, 44 points. The Bees in 8th on 31 points, and the Raiders at the bottom of the table on 30 points. But it's, tight. That is a tight table pretty much there. So that's the way that the table is currently for the National League, but the Telford Tigers have secured the league title. Where are we? Find the table. We'll go to D2 North Laidler now, where the table is pretty much sorted. There's just one fixture still to play, which is Sutton Sting and the Bradford Bulldogs. But that fixture will not change any of the positions. So the final table for D2 North Laidler is Telford Tigers in first place. Congratulations on them, the Telford Tigers N2, on winning the D2 North Laidler League title. Hull Jets in second, Sutton Sting third, Sheffield Titans in fourth in their inaugural season, the Bradford Bulldogs in fifth, Altrincham Aces in 6th, the Coventry NIHL Blaze in 7th in their return to the league, and the Nottingham Lions N2 in 8th position. And, that league is pretty gradiented. 24, 22, 17, 16, 13, 11, 7 and 4 as we go down in points on that table currently. As I say, Sutton and Bradford have got a game to play against each other, but their points, whoever wins that game, it's not actually going to make any difference to the table. So the fixtures have actually been confirmed for the playoffs, for the D2 North playoffs, and it'll be I'm pretty sure it's the Telford Tigers will be playing the Sheffield Titans, and the Hull Jets will be playing the Sutton Sting in the 2 fixtures. That is the weekend of, as he double checks his pages, the 16th and 17th of April at Planetice Widnes. And we'll do that as a reminder in a couple of minutes' time. Meanwhile, Division 1 North, Morley. Current standings, because there's still some games to play and there's still some movement possible. Solway Sharks are the confirmed title winners. 47 points after 25 games. Whitley Warriors second, 25 games, 39 points. Your YKK Widnes Wild are confirmed as third place, 26 games, 31 points. At the moment, the Sheffield Scimitars are in fourth, 27 games and 24 points. Solihull Barons in fifth, 26 games, 23 points. Billingham Stars currently sixth, 25 games, 22 points. Blackburn Hawks in 7th with 26 games and 18 points. And the Nottingham Lions at the bottom of the table at the moment in 8th place, 26 games and 16 points. However, possible maximum points still available if my mathematics are correct. We'll ignore 1, 2 and 3 because those positions are sorted. The Sheffield Scimitars could go from 24 to 26 points. The Solihull Barons can potentially go from 23 to 27 points. So could, if the fixtures all went in their favour, hop above the Sheffield Scimitars. The Billingham Stars on 22 points could potentially accrue 28 points. So again, hopping up the table. The Blackburn Hawks can accrue up to 22 points, so can't go any higher than 7th place. Seeing at the moment Billingham are on 22 points, and Blackburn could only get a possible 22, so I don't think they could pop above Billingham if Billingham didn't win another game. And the Nottingham Lions could actually accrue 20 points. And considering Blackburn are on 18, if the fixtures go Nottingham's favour, they could go up to 20. So 7th and 8th aren't confirmed yet, and 4th, 5th and 6th are not confirmed as yet. So the whole table is still completely open from 4th down to 8th. So we know who's got 1, 2 and 3. It's Solway, Whitley and your YKK Widnes Wild. But who they will actually play in the quarter-final games on the weekend of the 16th and 17th of April, we don't know yet. It's probably going to be this coming weekend where we will actually start to see where some of those positions actually being solidified. Who knows where things are going? It's the most bizarre league in a way. We had it close the other year with Laidler League in D2 North. And again, it at least it adds to the excitement for the end of the season, not knowing. So you've got to be on your game. You've got to keep focused. You can't take your foot off all the way to the end of the season. And looking at the fixtures, basically, the Sheffield Scimitars have got one game left. And it's against your YKK Widnes Wild. And it's the last game of the season at Planetised Widnes. So it's on the last weekend of the league season, that one. So that could determine where the Sheffield Scimitars actually finish in the table. Anything can happen. This is why we follow ice hockey. Well, why we follow sports, but this is why we love the sport of ice hockey. Couple of other little items. Couple of birthday shout-outs. We had a birthday, I think it's for today now, for John. Mentioned it at the rink. Young Tom Warburton from our junior academy. Apparently it's his birthday today. Happy birthday to Tom. And I've got to say in advance, although we'll play it again, Jill Gillingham, her birthday was announced because it's on the 7th of April. And Chloe Taylor, who works at the ring, she had her birthday and she had her little tiara on. She was walking around. She had lots of cake and everything. And she was looking so bouncy and happy all day. So yeah, so happy birthday to all of you. If you've want any birthday shout-outs, be it here on the Time to Go Wild radio show or at the rink, you can pop down and see us at the Simbin area and we can do them on match night. If you want to get them in beforehand, you can drop them in via email radio@widneswild.co.uk or via the Facebook or the Twitter pages. So that's Facebook or twitter.com/TTGW radio. Or you can even text them in 07849 767755. Oh. Well, that's that little bit out of the way. Unfortunately now we have to do this.
That's the sound of the police. That's the sound of the beast.
A few disciplinary moments. Who's on the naughty step? We'll come to the first couple. Haringey Huskies player Luke Martin Digby received a match penalty for fighting in his side's game against the Guildford Phoenix, and he's been suspended for 4 games. In the same match, 3 Guildford players, Sonny Keywood, Luke Tull and Joseph Stevenson, received match penalties for fighting while stood on the player's bench. But under the 21-22 IIHF rulebook, this offence is punishable by 5+ games, so the penalties have been downgraded and no automatic suspensions have been imposed. And YKK Widnes Wild player Lee Kemp received a match penalty for fighting at Blackburn Hawks last weekend and has been suspended for 4 games. So, unfortunately, Lee is suspended for the time being. He's already served 2 of the games, so he's got 2 more, and we'll hopefully see him back for the playoff quarter-final. So there you go, that's the current disciplinaries courtesy of eiha.co.uk.
That's the sound of the police. That's the sound of the beast.
I'm actually going to come back to another little piece of news. one I forgot to mention during our general newsy bit. And the National League, the National Division owners are in the process of making plans for, of course, next season. Hockey never stops, it never sleeps. And the owners group have issued a statement following their latest meeting looking ahead for plans for 22-23. And it reads as follows. Last week, the NIHL owners group met to agree the key principles and structure for the 2022-23 NIHL national season. We welcomed the Bristol Pitbulls to the call, attending their first owners group meeting. Key points are: the league will comprise 10 teams following the addition of Bristol. The teams will each play 3 times home and away with no conferences. The National Cup competition will comprise the results of the first meetings of each team home and away, with semi-finals and the finals played over 2 legs. Teams will be allowed to play up to 2 non-British trained players, i.e. imports, on the ice at the same time. There will be no increase in the number of imports, and they are looking forward to completing this season, which has shown that the NIHL to be incredibly competitive and closely fought. And here's to a thrilling playoffs and a Coventry finals weekend. Thanks to everyone for their support. So that's great news to hear. The sad thing, as many of you know, I do have a connection with Hull, and it's very sad to hear that there will be no Hull team in the National League next year. So, my heart does go out to everybody over in Hull who wants the highest level of hockey possible. So there'll be no Hull Pirates for the next season, which is very sad. However, Andy Daintith and the guys over at the Hull Jets have done a fantastic job with the Jets, and I think a lot of the fans have actually gravitated to watching the Hull Jets this year. So as for D1 North and D2 North, who knows what will happen yet, because all kinds of things will happen during the closed season, and you never know what we will get. But what we can say is there will be ice hockey, and all being well, for us, the YKK Widnes Wild will be taking part, and your team, whichever team it is you support, will be taking part somewhere around the country. So there we go. Last little bit of news. Well, as usual, I suppose it's time to bring in the final fling for the show. Of course, if you want everything YKK Widnes Wild, you can do via widneswild.co.uk online. And there's also our Facebook and Twitter pages for the club. That's Facebook or twitter.com/WidnesWild. And you have the Instagram page, instagram.com/WidnesWildOfficial. And our YouTube page, youtube.com/WidnesWild Ice Hockey Club. Yes, and a special mention to our resident tweeter Bex on the sad loss in her family recently. We send out our best wishes and our special thoughts to her and her family at this time. So sadly, Bex hasn't been running the Twitter on match nights, but we do wish her and her family well. So Bex, you are with us, even though you're not there. We do wish you all well. Of course, where would we be without our key sponsors? And of course they are, as you can hopefully now see on the big screen, title sponsor YKK, Sprakes & Son of Widnes, Straight In, MPG Maintenance Property Services, Crosscheck Clothing, The Coach Company, University of Salford, Planet Ice, and our charity, the Halton Haven Hospice. As for fixtures coming up, well, we're now hitting April. Where's the time gone? So this Saturday, 2nd of April, we've got our under-14s at Planet Ice Widnes in a challenge game. Not sure who they'll be playing, but it will be at 3:20. And then following that game, we've got our under-16s in action against Sutton at 10:05. This Sunday, big game up in Billingham. The Billingham Stars hosting your YKK Widnes Wild. 5:30 PM I've got for that face-off. Meanwhile, if you're not going to Billingham, come down and support the Widnes Wild ladies. They will be taking on the Slough Sirens at 4:15 at Planet Ice Widnes. Now, I haven't got anything in my fixture list currently for the the weekend for Saturday. Sorry, I have. It's Saturday the 9th of April. What am I talking about? Saturday 9th of April is another busy weekend. We have the Sutton Under-14s hosting Widnes Under-14s at 2:10. We then have Sutton Under-16s hosting Widnes Under-16s at 4:10. And the Nottingham Under-18s hosting Widnes Under-18s at 5 p.m. And now I need to double check this fixture because we've actually got two rec games, I think it is, on the 9th of April. There's the Halton Huskies playing the Blackburn Buccaneers, and I think that fixture has been brought forward to about 6 o'clock-ish. So we will keep you posted on that one next week. And I think the Cheshire Pistons might also be in action in some way, shape or form on the 9th of April. So that'll be a busy day at Planet Ice Widnes for that one. So that's more of a recreational hockey day. But they're still fun to come and watch, and they can be very, very entertaining. Meanwhile, Sunday 10th of April, the final game in a way for your YKK Widnes Wild for the current league season. And it's the Sheffield Scimitars will be our guests, 5:30 p.m, and that will bring the curtain down on the league season. The weekend of the 16th and 17th of April, we have a lot going on. We have, of course, at Planet Ice Widnes, the D2 North Playoff Finals weekend. And we have fixtures for your YKK Widnes Wild. More than likely, the Sunday, the 17th of April, will also see the YKK Widnes Wild playing a quarter-final game at Planet Ice Widnes. So it's going to be busy. Going to be busy at the rink. So we'll have both the D2 finals, D2 North finals, and a quarter-final game that day by the looks of things, unless something changes dramatically on Sunday the 17th of April. So it's going to be a busy Easter weekend. Then we go through to Saturday the 23rd of April. Bradford Under-12s host your Widnes Under-12s at 4 o'clock. And Manchester Under-16s host Widnes Under-16s at 6 p.m. On Sunday the 24th of April, you've got the Widnes Under-10s have a cross-ice action in Planet Ice Widnes, and that's at 4:15. But of course that weekend is a big weekend where it's a big finals weekend, the D1 North Playoff Finals weekend in Leeds, Saturday and Sunday of the 23rd and 24th of April. One thing I nearly forgot to do, a little addendum to the show. I'm big get well soon to our resident timekeeper, Andy Shutt. He's had an operation recently, and he's having to nurse the repairs, and we do wish him well. We hope he's going to be back with us very, very soon. So, Andy, we do miss you. We do give you our best wishes, and we hope you get well soon after the operation you've just had. So, Andy, look after yourself. That's the key thing. We hope to see you back fit and healthy as soon as you can. It's never nice having to have operations, so we do miss you. Take care of yourselves, and we will see you very, very soon. Well, I think that just about rounds things up for another week. Thank you for listening. Like I say each week, it's busy in the world of British ice hockey. Anything can happen. I can only thank you all for listening. I hope you've enjoyed the show and the roundup. I'll catch you all very soon, be it at the rink or here again with the Time to Go Wild radio show. And you never know, there may be a round table coming up. We just have to see how things fit together. It's been a busy time for a number of us, including myself. But in the meantime, I shall close with my usual closing of take care of yourselves, take care of each other. Of course, enjoy your hockey wherever you get it over the next week and throughout the closing part of the season. From the Time to Go Wild radio show for another week, I'll catch you soon. Till then, ta-ra.